That's my one. Let me go grab that shit. Why is that shit going on right now?
Yeah. No, this shit is mad cool. I love this. This is amazing for what it is. But
Yeah, no, it's
I cannot wait for
definitely
next
good.
Next season cannot come fast.
No, facts. We keep saying that season. It's slow parts of this.
That's how much I'm ready for this shit. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep this crazy train rolling.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because like this is, I thought this was gonna be like, you know, a chill YouTube show. Yeah, a little something. This ain't a little something.
No, not no more. This thing is definitely turned into
quality content.
Yeah, it's definitely evolved into something that is that has obviously a fan base following and got funding for an actual show like Haslam Hotel, which is now picked up by A1. So I mean they're good. You know what I'm saying? Like Lucy has officially transcended just regular YouTube. She is now at that status where she has a whole team, everybody's just getting production in order. And it's turned out really good. Really fucking good.
This is probably something I said was weird because like every other cartoon you see is just generic usual shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have this and she faced in hell.
Oh yeah, you throw it out.
So you can literally do whatever the fuck you want to do with no consequences.
Pretty much. And the vulgarity is assumed at this point. Because okay, so obviously you're gonna have cussing, you're gonna have death, you're gonna have blood and gore. I guess it's just an assumed it's just assumed attributes based off of what the content is.
Hold on to that because I'm not expecting that head rule.
Yeah, I've got it broke.
No, that's took me by surprise. I was like, yeah, already?
Like, all right, that's nice.
We just got here, man. But yeah, no, that was dope. I definitely enjoyed it thoroughly.
Never thought I'd be able to remember some of these kids.
Yeah, no, the characters, like, I actually remember their names, like Moxie, Butso, Stolas, what's the other? The one there, Moxie. Beast 40. I can't remember.
It's people's voice acting, though.
Oh, really?
Stop that beat. I might be getting confused. It's been a while since I've seen
I think you're getting confused, right? Because Beast 40 not sound like that.
I just remember having like a childish kind of voice.
It was childish, but it was kind of raspy, too. So, yeah. But yeah, man. That's all I got, though. That's all I have to say.
I hope we get part 2 before you brother. That was good.
Thanks. All right, bro. Thank you for coming, man. You got something.
Yep, I have enough.
I'm doing it still.
Long got fucking cake, goddamn it.
Yeah, that shit was drip, bro. That was fire. This man had a whole galaxy in the cake, bro.
That move. It fucking moved.
That shit was fire, bro. I was like, okay. I'll put it that heavy.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of budget they'll put on that cake. Yes.
Say, hey, we got some extra budget. What do you want to do? Stolas' cake.
Stolas' cake versus Cosmo's Cake.
Oh my god.
The budget. All right, y'all know this. You come up, like, subscribe, share, this whole thing. Thank you to Disney Pop for making such an amazing fucking series. That
Okay, so that's bacon in there.
Just pure awesomeness. And debauchery, my favorite. You got the Fukage, Bonnie Kuge. Happy Halloween, y'all. Yeah. Peace.
Move.
At Works Recycling, we've been building bikes for 100 years. But our customers' needs have changed, so we expanded our product line to include electric cycles. We use the unlimited 1.5% cashback from our Chasing Business Unlimited.
All right, let's see. Hello, Beebs.
Hello.
What you got?
Just did a lot of fishing.
Okay?
Turn these down, right?
Yeah, you have to throw them down, and then you have to use your nut.
Welcome back to Heroes Next Door. Thank you all for watching. Today we are doing another Station Cribs. We are at the New Hope Eagle Fire Company, so let's go take a look. Once again, thank you for joining us today. I just want to let you know right off the bat that my voice is a little harsh today because we've been doing a lot of filming, trying to get you guys a lot of information. Also, I've been working hard. We had a pretty major fire recently, so I was up all night. So I'm going to do a lot less talking today, but I got a bunch of friends here. I'm going to first introduce you to their president, who is Keith McMillan. Thank you for inviting us in.
Welcome here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome to New Hope. So listen, we're the New Hope Eagle Fire Company. What we're proud of is next year will be our 200th year anniversary.
Wow.
1822, this fire company formally put a charter together to protect both New Hope and Lambertville back at that point in time. This is our fourth firehouse.
Okay.
And later on, you're going to get to see some of our history when we tour the museum.
Okay.
In our building, we have a unique relationship. We actually have a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week paid paramedic.
Okay.
And that's through Central Bucks Emergency Medical Services.
Okay.
That's the only paid staff member that's at the Eagle Firehouse, but time's of the essence.
Okay. And where are you located?
New Hope is approximately 30 miles north of Philadelphia, right on the Delaware River, approximately 3 miles away from where Washington crossed the Delaware.
Okay.
And we are a stone's throw from Lambertville, New Jersey.
Okay. And you have a bunch of different apparatus here. One of the things that we haven't seen, we're going to talk about later, is your marine aspect of it.
So we are probably one of the busiest.
Wow. Don't care. Fuck up.
How goes it, dudes and dudettes? Welcome to another new episode of Hot Topic. As always, the subtitles click the caption button. I'm Gary7MT with the GTA series Videos Crew. This HT video starts a new series focusing on what didn't make the cut. That is, the beta and removed content in the GTA series. In this episode, we'll look back at the 2D era and GTA's evolution to the first 3D game, GTA 3. Future installments in coming weeks will focus on other titles, from GTA Vice City to GTA 5. Now, like all software, video games must also run the development gauntlet. Scores of meetings where content ideas are debated, tested, and approved, or not. If content is not approved, some companies completely remove it from the software. Others, instead, like Rockstar, leave most of the coding in the software by simply commenting the code line in order to make it unobtainable in the game. Some of you may not know that Grand Theft Auto is a product born from another game originally named Race Chase that had a bumpy development ride that caused numerous problems, including the possibility of wiping the title out by BMG Interactive. But we'll talk about the original concept and the series' evolution in a future HD episode. So, considering the game we all know and love so much rose from the ashes of a failed concept, it's reasonable to expect Rockstar to continue their testing of new ideas. In worst-case scenarios, such concepts are discarded, but in others, they become strong new features or even entire new games. Few things are known about the alterations made to the first GTAs. Old school players state that in-game children in the game were removed due to the presence of the school bus in the first GTA. That game lost drivable trams in San Andreas, and some vehicles had different names. While all that is known about GTA 2 is that a couple of features and weapons were removed. The instant vehicle bomb, probably a bonus, and electro baton, a stun weapon. Much more is known about GTA 3, however, the first 3D chapter of the series. First of all, we gotta send a shout out to Alexander Glade, Ghost Bear, GTA Beta 3, Zimney, DemZ, and all the other modders who took the time to analyze and share this info from every GTA 3 version, from the PS2, PC, and even 10th anniversary editions. If we forgot to mention anyone, we're sorry. Contact us and we'll add your name in the video description. Now, thanks to pre-release screenshots and videos, we can talk about beta to wit, a halfway version between the first years of development and the last months, when a video game gets polished and debugged. For example, the graphics were cartoonish, had intense colors and contrasts, rounded lines, and in general, a style similar to classic Nintendo games. Eventually, the graphics became more realistic, culminating in those we saw in the PlayStation 2 version of GTA 3. The HUD changed a lot over the years, from style, different color palettes, fonts, and crosshairs, to the life meter, originally a bar on the left of the radar that ranged from yellow to pink. Also, like in GTA 2, when a car was hit or money collected from the ground, the amount gained floated over the ground or impact area. The logo itself has changed a lot as well, from a graffiti style to one that looked like the GTA 2 logo. All this before the black and white price down font Rockstar fell in love with, still in use today. GTA 3 has seen its share of changes as well. Some are real and explained by Rockstar Games, while others remain myths. Most discuss the protagonist that only in GTA San Andreas had a name. We know it thanks to some dropped scenes and a call from Catalina, the crazed bitch.
Hello? Kathleen, you sick.
In December 2011, Rockstar itself confirmed the name of the protagonist, Claude. But a question about it remains. Is Claude from GTA 3 Claude Speed from GTA 2? Well, yes and no. And here's why. First, we need to set an age for Speed. In GTA 2, the movie features a rap sheet that sets his age at 28. According to police records on the GTA 2 website, the date of game events is July 2013. If this is the year that Claude was in Anywhere City, then no. Speed from GTA 2 and Claude from GTA 3 aren't the same character. This would make Speed 15 to 17 years old during GTA 3 and 6 to 8 years old in GTA San Andreas. But this doesn't exactly settle it. If the police files are taken out of the equation, we can fix GTA 2 to 1999, thanks
Wait a minute.
from GTA 3 aren't the same.
Claude was born in 1954. Cover everything. That means Claude was born. Wait a minute. Claude was born in 54. So technically, that can make sense.
This would make Speed 15 to 17 years old during GTA 3 and 6 to 8 years old in GTA San Andreas. But this doesn't exactly settle it. If the police files are taken out of the equation, we can fix GTA 2 to 1999, thanks to what radio host Johnny Riccaro says in GTA 2 about the coming millennium.
The sun always goes down on the Johnny Riccaro show. The millennium's coming. What do you think's gonna happen? We're all gonna be one piece.
In this case, if GTA 2 is in 1999, Speed from GTA 2 could be Claude in GTA 3 because he would be around 30 in Liberty City and 20 to 22 during GTA San
That makes more
Andreas.
sense.
This view is strengthened by comparing GTA 2's Speed and GTA 3's Claude's features and clothes. They're practically twins, if not the same guy. But then again, considering Rockstar's only clue to GTA 2's year, 3 weeks into the future, no date can ever be fixed. Besides, Rockstar won't ever answer this question because, like other things in the game, they like watching us go mad, following breadcrumbs and connecting dots. But could Claude's last name in GTA 3 be Speed? According to Rockstar, the answer is a definite maybe. For us, yes, Speed is his surname. If for you it isn't, well, let's just say we'll agree to disagree. Another myth around Claude instead comes from a trailer where somebody says, "Get out of the car." Get out of the car. This led many players to say that Claude was intended to be a talking protagonist in the beta. But the sound clip was from GTA 2, and Rockstar itself busted this myth, affirming that, quote, at no point they had a plan for Claude to have a voice or even design how a speaking protagonist would be implemented until GTA Vice City, unquote. Continuing with characters and missions, some characters wore different clothes and had different features, from Claude himself, who changed a lot during development, to Luigi Gottarelli, who looked younger. The archenemy, Catalina, who originally wore a skirt and leggings, and then there was Maria, who previously had long hair and wore a stylish leopard top and miniskirt. Even the police originally had mustaches, the firemen, yellow uniforms, and the triad's color was black instead of blue. Some characters also had different names and last names. 8-Ball's original name, or real name, was Mulan. Asuka Kasen was Kamuri, and the Leones family were the Sorbinos family, with Salvatore named Frankie Sorbino. And there are also characters who were completely removed from the game.
Election lies and deadly violence. Republicans are putting our safety and our democracy at risk, but our Attorney General is fighting back.
Michigan's Attorney General Dana Nessel.
Attorney General Dana Nessel is taking action.
If there is one place where facts and truth still matter.
Game. Tom Navi, a German DJ and producer, was meant to be an in-game character and with a song on the Head Radio soundtrack. But, probably due to copyright problems, he and his song were both removed. The same thing happened to Kirtley and Darkle, two more characters credited in the game's credits. Both were probably linked, and if nothing is known about Kirtley, more is known about the other. Darkle was to be a crazy bum who gave Claude 5 missions. 3 of them were removed during development. The other 2 and Darkle himself were dropped because, as stated on Rockstar Q&A, the character and the missions didn't work alongside the others. Thanks to the in-game files, we also know that Darkle's intention was to crash the city's economy, and one of his missions involved stealing an ice cream truck to attract pedestrians and then blow it up. Many say Darkle's missions were cut after 9/11 due to a mission to assassinate Donald Love that involved crashing a dodo into the Love Media building. Rockstar has refuted this, and it's easy to understand. Claude would have died in the crash, and no parachutes were ever meant to be added in the game before GTA San Andreas. Other changes, by the way, were made after 9/11, particularly a mission that had a terrorist theme, a couple of headlines, and some radio dialogues. They also changed the color scheme of police cars from blue and white to black and white, and airplanes, originally destructible, were made indestructible. None of this deleted content was found in the game files, but there are a lot of screenshots and videos showing these differences. Other dropped content, however, is still in the game, from buskers that were meant to be around the city, especially in the park, to a sketch of a multiplayer component where you could play game modes like Deathmatch and Team Deathmatch, both in normal and steel versions, Stash the Cash, Capture the Flag, Rat Race, and Domination. There were also rough maps and some lines of netcode that indicate we would have been able to join online matches or host one, allowing players the choice of online or local rank. Also, thanks to the 10th anniversary edition, Zini converted some of the maps originally created for the game, dropped from the PC version but available in the iOS game files. Some of these maps are unobtainable, but others have been ported to PC, and we can see new places like the tower, the building in the big construction yard, or the sewer. A complex sewer system with destroyed walls and access to a bank vault. And no, we're not talking about online heists. Then there are other vehicles that originally had different names, features, and colors, and others that were never added at all, like Arian, Beamer, Panto, Luton, and a smaller version of the BF injection called the Buggy. Originally, school buses were meant to travel the streets of Liberty City, but were removed, leaving only wreckage visible behind 8-Ball's garage in Portland. All vehicles initially had the same wheel design and different textures still in game files but unused. The Dodo, the airplanes and helicopters, were once considered for use because the game code has lines connected to them that appear if and when you get in. Some say that the reason the game's aircraft have been locked or nearly impossible to use is, again, due to 9/11. But Rockstar Games denies, saying the Dodo was never meant to be flown, and it certainly wasn't grounded as a result of 9/11. The city itself, the real protagonist in Grand Theft Auto, has changed a lot during development. During development, the 3 islands were named after GTA's districts. Portland was the industrial area, Staunton Island, the commercial area, and Shoreside Vale, the suburban area. Thanks to screenshots and video, we can also see that at some point the Cochrane Dam was smaller, and the airport was meant to be north of Staunton Island, not in Shoreside Vale. In Portland, where we can see Pump Noodles, there were originally only 2 statues, and the Callahan Bridge was named West Port Bridge and had 2 suspensions. As for the weapons, the nightstick and the landmine were cut. The rocket launcher scope looked like those on a sniper rifle, and the baseball bat was red and yellow with a red grip. Lastly, even missions and gameplay have changed. During the vigilante, paramedic, and firefighter missions, vehicles could go out of range, forcing players to stay in designated areas. Police vehicles had been shown on radar through a police car icon. Also, some missions couldn't be taken at any time because bosses could be busy during certain hours of the day. You could heal Claude using health pickups or by going to hospitals, but it would set you back $250. And speaking of pickups, there's a camera pickup in the in-game files along with locations where this pickup would spawn, but no clues exist about what this pickup would do. The subways and L train stations had names, and according to some, you would have been able to drive the trains, but again, no real proof exists. And these, more or less, are the main deletions or changes Rockstar made before releasing GTA 3 on PlayStation 2 in 2001. Stay tuned for all the latest and most reliable GTA 5 news and updates on the net, except, of course, for Rockstar Games themselves. And be sure to catch the next episode of Hot Topic, where we'll delve deeper into GTA beta secrets and ditch the content of Vice City to GTA 5. As always, this has been Gary 7MT with the GTA series videos crew. And remember, respect is everything.
Do attempt. November 9th. That's why I can't watch it. It came out yet.
First-time buyer, what made me decide to buy from Cadillac of Novi was definitely the ease and professionalism. The Cadillac online experience was extremely easy. It definitely was not time-consuming. I didn't even feel like I was shopping for a car. It was just like another conversation with a friend. Cadillac of Novi exceeded all of my expectations.
Stop by the #1 Cadillac dealer in the nation for incredible offers, or visit us online 24 hours a day at CadillacofNovi.com.
Welcome to a new episode of Hot Topic. I'm Gary 7MT for the GTA series videos crew, and we're finally wrapping up our Grand Theft Auto 4 trilogy. To be precise, we're talking about the beta and removed content from the 2 episodes, The Lost and Damned, The Ballad of Gay Tony. Before starting, let us again thank Wildbrick 142, Rented, The Penguin of Doom, Apex, Predator, Boggs, and Symbolic the Cutting Room Floor, and the GTA forums and GTA Wikis users and staff. In the previous episode, we focused on the main game of the HD era. With episodes from Liberty City, we're delving deeper into the universe that once and for all changed the concept of what downloadable content could be. GTA episodes from Liberty City was officially announced as episodic content for Grand Theft Auto 4 on September 28th, 2006.